Is this on? Okay. Would everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors? Please remove all non-religious headgear. Color guard attention, audience attention, color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard present the colors. Color guard post the colors. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Audience may be seated. Current and former scouts, please remain standing for the scout oath and law. Scout sign. On my honor,
I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. Color guard return to ranks. Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard at ease, audience at ease. Would Elena Coldtube please come to the podium?
My name is Elena Coldtube, and I'm the troop guide of 219. We are so glad you have all joined us today for Lorelei Rich's Eagle Scout Court of Honor. We ask that you take a moment to silence or turn off your cell phones. At this time, I'd like to invite Carol Voss, Lorelei's grandmother, to come forward and say an opening prayer.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, today we have gathered here to celebrate Lorelei. Through hard work and dedication, and with the help and guidance of other scouts, she has earned the rank of Eagle Scout. With your continued guidance and support, Lord, we hope that Lorelei will continue to use her scouting knowledge to become a caring adult and a helpful citizen. Lord, please continue to watch over Lorelei and guide her in your ways. Amen.
Scouting America recognizes advancement and achievement through a ceremony known as the Court of Honor. After a scout has fulfilled the requirements of a rank, they schedule a conference with their scoutmaster. They then go for a final check before a board of review. For Eagle, this board of review is very formal and held by individuals outside the troop. If approved by the board of review, their advancement is immediate, but their rank is celebrated at a court of honor. By the power vested in me as a representative of the Great Smoky Mountain Council and the National Council of Scouting America, I declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the purpose of presenting the rank of Eagle Scout to Lorelei Rich. At this time, I'd like to invite Bill Rich to the podium to share the significance of the Eagle rank.
History of the Eagle Scout rank. And this is the early history of the Eagle Scout rank. In scouting program outlined by Baden-Powell in 1908, scouts earned the rank of tenderfoot, second class, and first class. And I'll insert here, Baden-Powell said that every scout should become a first class scout. Okay. For scouts who earned all 14 badges of merit, they would be designated as a Silver Wolf. In 1911, the Boy Scouts of America increased the number of badges from, it should be 14 to 57 subject areas. In the proposed Scout advancement system, there would be 3 super badges of merit. The scout could earn a life by earning, life-saving, athletics, public health, first aid, and personal health. A scout could become a star scout for earning 5 additional badges of merit. A scout earning 21 badges of merit would be presented the Silver Wolf Award. Soon thereafter, the BSA decided to make the 3rd super badge the Eagle badge, and no Silver Wolf was ever issued. The first proposed Eagle Award was a solid red ribbon with a silver eagle in flight suspended below. However, in 1912, the design was changed once again to look very much like it does today. The first scout to earn the Eagle Scout Badge Award, was a 17-year-old Arthur M. Eldred, Troop 1, Oceanside, Long Island. His National Board of Review took place on the afternoon of the 31st of January, 1912. Members of the board were Chief Scout Executive James E. West, Chief Scout Ernest Thompson Seaton, National Commissioner Daniel Carter Beard, National Court of Honor Secretary Arthur R. Forbush. Okay. Yeah, and that's probably an Eagle Board of Review you don't want to sit on. Observing the Board of Review was Baden-Powell, who had arrived by ship in New York City that very morning to tour American Scouting. So you've got some of the highest ranking people in the country sitting on that in that board. Arthur was asked to demonstrate several scouting skills, including starting a fire without a match at this board. He was not informed that he had passed the Eagle Board of Review until almost 8 months later, on the 6th of August, he received his Eagle at a National Court of Honor on Labor Day, September 1912. So there was a long wait while they figured out whether he earned that Eagle or not. Don't ask me why. In 1924, the Boy Scouts of America reversed the Order of Life and Star Award, also issued the first Eagle Scout patch. So the Eagle Scout patch did not exist up until that time. In 1982, 13-year-old Alexander, and then this I'm still not sure how to pronounce it, Hollinser, of Normal, Illinois, was awarded the 1,000th Eagle Scout Award. Will Scoutmaster Heather please come up and stand on the stage?
This afternoon, we celebrate not only the achievement of Eagle Rank, but the journey that leads to it. Scouting is a path marked by growth, service, and character, with each rank building upon the last. To honor that journey, we would like to invite one scout from each rank to come forward and light a candle to represent the values learned and the steps taken at each rank. Will our Scout, Mackenzie, please come forward? Mackenzie earned Scout by understanding and promising to live by the Scout oath and law. She learned the Scout motto, slogan, salute, and handshake, and understood the significance of the Scout badge. She also took part in a Scoutmaster conference. Will our Tenderfoot Scout, Easton, please come forward? As a scout, Easton was active in their troop and patrol by attending at least one campout. She repeated from memory the Scout oath and law and demonstrated how she practiced them in everyday life. She also learned basic knots and first aid skills. After a Scoutmaster conference and board of review, she became a Tenderfoot Scout. Will our second class Scout, Adia, please come forward? After showing Scout spirit and being active by attending at least 5 troop activities and learning cooking skills, orienteering, and basic water safety, she had a Scoutmaster conference and a board of review and became a second-class Scout. Will our first-class Scout, Madison, please come forward? Madison was active in her troop and patrol and showed Scout spirit by participating in 10 troop activities. She honed her cooking skills, learned lashings, and worked on her personal fitness. After a Scoutmaster conference and board of review, she became a first-class Scout. Will our Star Scout, Ari, please come forward? Lately, Ari has been working toward her goal of Eagle Scout, her qualities of hard work and dedication being very admirable. She has been soaring through merit badges and has earned 6 ranks in just 3 years. For her Eagle rank, she plans on benefiting a local hospice by improving their living space. Will our Life Scout, Isabella, please come forward? Continuing along the scouting trail, Isabella is working toward her Eagle rank with her project having been completed this past summer. She built a fire pit at a local church, which has been a setting for many community events. Through her hard work and dedication, she plans on earning Eagle Scout in 2026. Together, these flames illuminate the path to Eagle, which is a journey full of growth, grit, and giving back. May they remind us that every rank matters and every Scout's light contributes to the legacy we celebrate today. Will Daryl Rich please come to the podium?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here to celebrate this incredible milestone. As Lorelei's dad, I've had the privilege of watching her grow through scouting, not just in skills, but in confidence, character, and leadership. Standing here today as a parent of an Eagle Scout is both humbling and deeply meaningful. Lorelei began her scouting journey in 2021 with Troop 3055 in Pleasant Valley, New York. At that time, with a small group of friends, she was just starting to discover what scouting could offer: camping, adventures, new challenges, and opportunities to serve others. Even in those early days, she approached each step with determination and strength. During her time in Troop 3055, she had advanced from the rank of scout to earning her rank of life. When our family moved, Lorelei joined Troop 219 in Maryville, Tennessee. She faced a challenge that could easily have slowed her down. Instead, she showed resilience and courage, stepping into a new troop, building new relationships, and continuing her path without losing sight of her goal. Watching her navigate that transition with maturity made us incredibly proud. Over the years, we saw Lorelei balance school, life, and scouting while earning merit badges, taking on leadership roles, and learning from both successes and setbacks. Her Eagle Scout project stands as a reflection of her dedication to service, her ability to plan and lead, and her desire to leave a positive mark on her community. On December 15, 2025, Lorelei earned the rank of Eagle Scout, an achievement that represents years of hard work, perseverance, and commitment. As parents, we know this journey was not taken alone, and we are deeply grateful to the leaders and volunteers from both Troop 3055 and Troop 219. Who gave their time, guidance, and encouragement. Thank you to the fellow Scouts who supported her challenge along her way, and our family and friends. Thank you for your constant support on behalf of Lorelei and belief of Lorelei. Lorelei, we could not be prouder of the person you've become. Your Eagle rank is a symbol of your dedication, but even more so, it represents the values you carry with you into the future. Congratulations, Eagle Scout. Will Brian Rich please come to the podium?
I stand before you today to celebrate our granddaughter, Lorelei Rich. She's the fourth generation in our family to attain the Eagle rank. Her great-great-grandfather, Charles Rich, was an Eagle Scout. Later, he was awarded the Silver Beaver in Western New York State. His son, Charles Rich, Jr., became an Eagle Scout and then went into the U.S. Navy and served in World War II and the Korean War. He had two sons, one of whom, Bill, was up here just a minute ago. Bill has had 69 consecutive years of scouting service. That doesn't happen too often. He flew from Montana to be here today to honor Lorelei, and luckily he made it here. We don't know if he's going to get out of here or not, but he served our country for 26 years in the United States Navy, including 2 tours in Vietnam. In 1969, during the war, Bill was instrumental with planning and carrying out a large scout camporee near the imperial city of Hue while the war was going on. Upon leaving South Vietnam in June '69, he was made an honorary first-class Vietnamese scout. He was also worked overseas with local scout programs in 9 foreign countries. He's been the American Scout Commissioner in London, England, earned his Wood Badge at Gilwell Park, and is the current Commodore of all Sea Scouts in Montana. He was awarded the Silver Beaver in 2004. Bill's daughter Mariah earned the Venturing Silver Award, also the Council Level Venturing Leadership Award. She rose to the Able rank in Sea Scouts. A pretty impressive family. I only earned the Eagle. That's about all. I earned the Eagle, and as Charlie's other son, and in 1967 got that before I spent 25 years in the Navy. My wife, Lorelei's grandmother, was a commander in the Navy and served 20 years. I say all this because the pride our family has in being here today for Lorelei stepping up to be a leader, an Eagle Scout, and serve is profound. It comes from a long line. By tradition, an Eagle Scout promises to possess courage, cheerfulness, loyalty, honor, and commitment to service. Will Lorelei Rich please prepare to light the candles? Lorelei, you may now light the red candle to symbolize courage. Courage comes in many forms. The courage to stand up for yourself, for your family, your friends, and your country. And perhaps more importantly, to stand up for those who are weak and oppressed, to stand up for what's right, and to stand up for your own principles and beliefs. Lorelei, you may now light the white candle to symbolize cheerfulness. Cheerfulness is not just wearing a smile. It's an infectious attitude that you can share with others. Cheerfulness will help lift the burdens of a friend. It can bring people together. It's the ability to help others with a kind word of support. It can lift spirits, it can inspire, and it can be the gift that you give to them that they in turn pass along to others. Lorelei, you may now light the blue candle to symbolize loyalty. Loyalty is a solemn, unspoken gift that you give to others. Fellow scouts, students, family, friends, and your country. Without loyalty, you cannot respect others and have them respect you in turn. Thus, this is also a gift that you give to yourself. Personal honor is precious. It's doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Honor is liking the person you see in the mirror. Honor is recognizing that within yourself, you are comfortable with who you are. Honor is a gift you give to yourself, and in doing so, you inspire others. Service can come in many forms. Some I've mentioned above. Serving your community as a first responder or uplift citizens in need. It can be a service to a wider community, to your country, and to those who have given you the love and support to be here today. You may not always be a scout, but you'll always be an Eagle Scout. Ms. Heather, would you please come to the podium?
The Lorelei's family, please come forward and join her. Lorelei, you have experienced all that Scouting has to offer. You have served your community, your school, your troop, and your fellow Scouts. You have lived by the Scout oath and law and remained committed to Scouting and the principles of Scouting for your entire time with us. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of Scouting America, I hereby award the rank of Eagle Scout to Lorelei Rich. We now proclaim to all the world your accomplishments. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Scout neckerchief, which will now be presented to your parents. Lorelei, your parents have given their time and support in countless ways since your early days as a scout and through your time in Troop 219 and Troop 3055, all of which have led us to this celebration today. As a symbol of what your family has made possible, you may now present your mother, Angie, with a miniature eagle pin. At this time, you may now present your father, Daryl, with his eagle pin. Parents, you may now be seated. Will Elena Coulter please come to the podium, and will Mrs. Jen stand in front of Lorelei?
Will Committee Chair and former Scoutmaster Jen Varner please join Lorelei in the center of the stage? Lorelei, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that we present you with the Eagle Award. In addition to her Eagle Award, Lorelei will also receive a Bronze Eagle Palm in addition to a Gold Eagle Palm in recognition of the 32 merit badges she has earned. Will Madeline Rupp please come to the stage to give the Eagle Promise?
During your time in Scouting, you have learned and lived the Scout motto, slogan, and of course, the Scout oath and law. Today, for the first time, you will repeat the Eagle Scout promise. Making that new promise does not mean that you should forget these earlier promises. Instead, I challenge you to always remember and live by all the promises you've made as a Scout and by all the codes you've agreed to follow. Would all Eagle Scouts in the audience that are willing and able please come forward to stand with our new Eagle Scout and to rededicate themselves by saying the Eagle Scout promise along with Lorelei. Attention, Scout signs. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example and my status and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. 2. You may now return to your seats. Will Ms. Heather please come to the stage to present the St. George Eagle Scout Award?
Right, so they regret that they did not have a representative that was able to join us here today, but I have this letter here from the Order of St. George to present to Lorelei. Dear Lorelei, your Eagle Scout Court of Honor is a public acknowledgement of significant personal achievement. While this is only a brief moment in time, its significance will follow you for the rest of your life. You are joining a distinguished group of Americans who have gone on and impacted all segments of society, politics, entertainment, religion, academia, medicine, and the sports world, to name a few. It has been said that once an eagle, always an eagle. Your achievement is of such significance that you will never be looked upon in the same way again. You have shown that you are unique amongst Scouts, for only a very small percentage of members of Scouting America movement ever achieve what you have done. As we approach our 700th anniversary, the Order of St. George is proud and privileged to be able to honor you with its Certificate of Achievement to commemorate your attaining the pinnacle of Scouting. St. George was named the patron saint of the Scouting movement by Lord Baden-Powell because, as he said in his book, Scouting for Boys, St. George embodied all the qualities that one would find in a Boy Scout. And to this day, Scouts worldwide, through the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, have lived up to his expectations. On behalf of the worldwide members of the Order of St. George, it gives me great pleasure to present you with this award and to wish you Godspeed and the full measure of success in your future. Sincerely yours, James P. Jones, Knight Commander, Chairman of the National Eagle Scout Committee. Would Bill Rich please come to the stage?
I'd like Lorelei's mother to come forward, please. On behalf of the American Legion, I would like to present Lorelei with this certificate and have her mother pin the award on Lorelei. This is a citizenship award from Lewis and Clark, Post 2, Helena, Montana, to Lorelei Gail Rich in recognition of her Scouting America Eagle Scout Award, 25th of January, 2026. Signed by myself, Post Scouting Chairman and COR for the American Legion.
I'd like to invite Lorelei's grandparents up to the stage, Carol Vouse, Brian Rich, and Janet Gandy. Your grandparents supported you over the years in your journey. They have donated to your Eagle Project, provided transportation home from high adventure camps, and always been there for you. As a symbol of what they have contributed to your attainment of this award, they will each be rewarded with a grandparent pin. You may pin them now. Grandparents, you may return to your seats. Lorelei Rich, please come to the podium for your remarks.
Ever since I've joined Scouting at 12 years old, I knew this was the organization for me. From the beginning, I was drawn to the sense of adventure, whether it was weekend campouts, long hiking trips, summer camps, or even looking forward to weekly meetings. Every experience felt like an opportunity to grow and explore. Some of the best moments of my life have happened at Scout Camp. From the scenic mountains of Pennsylvania, where I spent 3 of my summers, to the warm beaches of Florida Sea Base, to the rare places where the mountains meet the sea in Oregon. Every location holds memories that are meaningful to me. No matter where we went, every adventure left its mark. What makes scouting events truly extraordinary isn't the activities or the places we go, even though those places are pretty amazing. It's the people I've been surrounded by and the friendships I built along the way. The friendships I've made in Scouts are truly irreplaceable. They're the kind of bonds that are hard to find anywhere else. There's a level of understanding, trust, support between us that comes from shared experiences, challenges, and countless memories. In the group of girls in 219, along with my former troop 3055, had made an incredibly positive impact on my life in ways I probably don't even fully realize yet. They've helped me shape who I am, pushed me to grow, and made me feel supported during both the best, hardest moments and the best moments. Knowing I've had these friendships and this sense of belonging is something I'll always carry with me, long after I age out. I would also like to take a moment to thank all the adults that have supported me through this journey. I truly could have not done this without you. Every bit of time, patience, and encouragement you've gave me meant more to me than I can fully express. I'm incredibly grateful for all the work you've done to help me reach this moment. Throughout my scouting journey, I've been fortunate to have 2 amazing Scoutmasters. Both of them have made a lasting impact on my life. I want to especially thank my first Scoutmaster, Rory Blackwell, known as Scoutmaster B, in Troop 3055. Without him, I don't know if I would have had the confidence to join Scouts in the first place. When I was hesitant about joining Scouts, he welcomed me into the troop and made me feel like I belonged from the very beginning. He saw the potential in me long before I saw it in myself, and he continually pushed me to grow beyond what I thought were my limits. Because of his guidance, encouragement, and belief in me, I found the confidence to keep succeeding in Scouting. If it weren't for him, there's a chance I wouldn't be standing here today, receiving this award. For all of those reasons, it is my honor to recognize him with my mentor pin. Unfortunately, because of weather permitting issues, Scoutmaster B wasn't able to travel from New York, but I will be awarding him my mentor pin when I see him next. Will my dad please come to the stage to share some remarks from Rory Blackwell?
So Rory Blackwell, her first Scoutmaster, really wanted to be here today, but he's fighting snow up north and unfortunately couldn't make it. But he passes along a message. He says, "Hello, Troop 219. My name is Rory Blackwell, otherwise known as Scoutmaster B. I have known Lorelei since she was a little girl. When my daughter joined Scouts in 2018, we would see Lorelei at PAC meetings, and I always asked her to join, and the answer was always no. In 2021, we formed our troop, and when you know, Lorelei decided it was finally time to join. She almost immediately took action as a leader of the troop and never looked back. I very much wanted to be at her Court of Honor today, but weather did not permit me to travel. I would like to share with you all, particularly Lorelei, how proud I am of this young woman and consider her my first Eagle, even if she didn't complete it with our troop. Good luck in your future scouting, Lorelei, and all that you do. We miss you. Sincerely, Scoutmaster B." Will Heather please come to the podium to officially conclude the Court of Honor?
I declare this National Eagle Court of Honor to be duly concluded, and I thank everyone for making this such a positive and inspiring occasion. Will Madison please begin the retiring of the colors?
Would everyone please rise for the retirement of the colors? Please remove all non-religious headgear. Color guard attention, audience attention, color guard, forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard, retrieve the colors. Scout sign. Scout salute, sorry. Color guard, return to X. Color guard, forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard at ease, audience at ease.
Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you so much that you're celebrating with us on this very special day. We are grateful to you, and we're all very proud of Lorelei and Troop 219. At this time, we'd like to ask that all of our speakers today, as well as the Troop 219 Scouts and adult leaders, stay for a few minutes and come to the front for some photos to mark this special occasion. Everyone else is welcome to proceed to the hall, which is the gym, where we will celebrate our Eagle Scout with some food and drink. There will also be a guest book for everyone to sign. You are welcome to drive around to the lower level parking lot and enter through the fellowship hall if you like. For those who wish to walk through the church and down the stairs to the reception, might be easier. Thank you.